What's up? Stu, second thoughts. Pro TVX. Yeah, I can see that. It's kind of a tough one right now. Pro TVX is making a case. At least it feels that way. Yeah, you don't need a mark or on the club or the balls. Yeah, Joe's saying that the data's getting better. If there's someone you're gonna trust, or that I trust, I don't think it's so. It's definitely a harder case now, isn't it, Stu? Afternoon. Hello. Definitely a harder case. Price is much cheaper. I believe the subscriptions are a savings as well. I mean, there's enough reasons to make you think, right? Yeah, for sure. Definitely. So how is everybody tonight? Good? We're doing good? All right, I think I'm set up now. Everyday photos, good to see you. Everyday photos, got to call it out here, guys. Hey, I'm not gonna say it out loud. I gotta show you guys something here quick. That on the fly, I've got to come up with something. Let me see here what I can do. I'm gonna show this. Don't give up the ball here every day. Maybe somebody already saw it, but let's see here. Transition here. If we go in the league, let's give a shout out to the Bitcoin golfer, aka the Everyday Photos, on week 1 of the league with a hole-in-one on hole number 2. How awesome is that? Congratulations. That's pretty sick. So I've already had an ace. So freaking cool. Really cool. So congrats to Everyday on the ace. On hole 2 of the league. Impressive. So yeah, we could pop at that leaderboard too and look at it. And he had a good round too. We followed it up with shot 67, 3 under. 2 along with it. And that puts him right behind Jamie New, which he's not in the chat tonight. Jaybird. Jamie New is currently the leader in week 1 at 4 under. The big holding off the hole-in-one, the Bitcoin golfer at 3 under. And then Taylor's Tour with a +1 finish. Friend Boy in 4th. Paul Sharp in 5th. We had 15 golfers so far play. So you've got a couple more days to play week 1 if you guys want to get in there for some week 1 action. So very cool. I'm going to play tonight the par 3 tournament. This is at Fred Arbania's golf course. And the weekly... Hey, thanks, Tom. Already got the super chat in there. That is awesome. Thank you so much. Man, I can't tell you how much I appreciate that. Ah, man. Thank you. Couldn't figure out without actually sending you one. Thank you, man. Tom, that was fun earlier this week. So on the live stream. So the par 3 event, Les is 14 under after 2 days. This one's got a couple longer holes. I took a peek at it. I think Les wins every week or every other week. Impressive golfer. Top 20 would be 5 under overall. So these play a little quicker. They're pretty fun. Get some birdie chances. So that's what we're gonna do tonight. We're gonna play that. I'm gonna retire now, he says. R50 gone. R50 is not gone. It's still here, Jeff. It's gonna sit to the side tonight. I'm gonna play with the MLM2 Pro. So we still got it. Good evening, Derby. Well, who else we got? Matthew, Bryce, Stu, Mark. All right, Jeff Elliott. Yes. Let's see here. Every day. What day will it end? I think it's set to end on Christmas. Let me look at the calendar here. So they run Wednesday to Tuesday, so you have till Tuesday night to play it. Stuart, that's Stu. That's where I'm at. I'm so close to that. It's not that much of a jump in price overall to get there. So Alan, hey Alan, I saw your message. I'd love to talk to you about that and help you out with it. Jonathan, thank you very much. We haven't even got started. This is awesome. Thank you guys. Need more tests on side spins, or do I save longer for the iMini? Jonathan, I think. Okay, here would be. I was talking to a buddy about Square, and I guess here would be my easiest way I would sum it up. I did a video that I'm halfway done with about 3 videos right now. That's sometimes how my mind works, so I don't get them out. But I have a video that I started and the data on it. And what I would say about the Square is the flight path and the shot data produces like nearly the same result as the other LMs, but it's almost like it's just taking the highest probable spin and the highest probable, combination of the data and it achieves the same result. So it's like sometimes it doesn't spin as much to the side or hook as much to the side or hook as much or slice as much to the right. But if you weren't nuts into the numbers, if you weren't crazy about the actual numbers, if you just wanted the experience of it, it's close enough. It feels very real, and I don't know that you would be able to tell the difference. Now, if you hit on a quad all day and then you switch to it, you're going to see a little bit of the inconsistencies, but it's a great launch monitor. I don't have any issues with the Square. I have a lot of fun with it and a lot of respect for it, and I love the putting on it. So I'll show you. There'll be some more tests coming out, but I like the Square. iMini Lite's probably an upgrade from it for sure. Lifetime, Matthew. I'm going to get the Lifetime for the MLM. Yes, I am. Math Tetro, what's up? How you doing, man? Math was the one that we were overlaying the Garmin. He was the one that gave me that idea. So, Derby, hey Derby, Elliot, have you tried any bunker mats? I haven't tried any bunker mats except when I've been at I've been at like a True Golf setup place, kind of like a golfing bar. I've done it there. Did I see the Pro TVX cover from Joe today? I did. Yeah, pretty cool. Yep. The upgrades, I mean, it's pretty cool. It's getting close, isn't it? Makes it tempting to go that route. If you were doing the R50, you'd get a ball club. Let me move this to the screen so I can look at the camera. If you're doing the R50, you would get ball club and go with the BLP. Save the 3 to 4 years of subs baked into that price. Yeah, I don't disagree. The R50, I think where it hits its stride and where it brings the most value is for somebody that's going to take it, like with them somewhere where they don't have a lot of space and they just want to like spin it up quick and be able to hit balls or bring it to a range. It's great for that. But I don't know that I would disagree with you there, Smevix. I think you're on. Benoit, I thought that yesterday's video was the last. Nah. This might not even be the last, Benoit. We don't. Who knows? You guys make it fun coming back on. So love the BLP for sure. That's you got a BLP. Awesome. Basically, it's a GC3, right? I mean, the BLP is the same as the GC3. Really? I think. Nice. They don't recover club stickers. Yep. Your Square's now in the US, Mark. Awesome. There's a new update for Square that's out right now, I think, on the connector to GSPro 9.7. Confirm the GC is the same as the BLP. Tom at, let's see here. Pro TVX if you had the ceiling space. How many light for the setup? Nice. You sent back your R50 as well. Closing the trigger on the Pro T. Right on. What LMs do gear affect other than the quad? Alan, you know, I don't even know gear effect. What's gear effect? I might have to look that up. Not that you can explain in the chat necessarily, but I've scared you away or steered you away. I've tried to be positive, but also just honest, right? I mean, that's the big thing. So only so much I can do, though. I got to be, I don't want someone to get something from the influence of me. First of all, I'm not sponsored by anything. There's no reason for me to want you to want to get something. But I also would hate for somebody to follow my lead into something that didn't work out positively. So, but went with the M Plus. When you tow or heel it, it adds to side spin. Okay. Bulge roll to miss. You mean it adds in its calculation or its measurement? Would cause services. Okay. Produce a slice. That's why we show up. We don't need any more commercials. Dude, I have it on. I promise you, I should show you. I have it on limited. Like I have it on the lowest amount. I don't know how to. If I could set commercials to just be, you know, every so many minutes and short, that's what I would do. They don't. If I look at the streams, the commercial rev is like $1. So, more super chats, less commercials. Maybe we will do that, Derby. So, oh, you're talking about we don't need any more commercials. I get what you're saying. I read that the wrong way. I get what you're saying. You don't need somebody coming on here saying buy this because I work for so. Yeah, I get you. I appreciate that. All right, let's warm up. Love to see the chat full. This makes it fun. Fun for me anyway. I think for you guys too. It makes it that way when I play bad golf, you all got each other. Let's see here. All right, I'm gonna get my face off of here and we'll warm up a little bit. Let's see, room camera. Get rid of that. Go there. All right, and then I gotta switch mics. Can you hear me still? Safety in numbers, that's right. You recently found the channel, pretty cool. Hey, right next to Iowa. I'm in South Dakota, Jeff, so I'm right next to it. I'm a 5-minute drive from Iowa. So basically Iowa. I did see it, Matthew, like at the very beginning of the chat on the Mevo and putting something together on that. I'd love to help. So I did see that, if that's what you're talking about. And Alan, do you need your round reset still? Or did you end up getting in and getting finished on League? Jeff, I went to Brookings. Right on. Yeah, Brookings is it's close by. Go Hawkeyes, right on. Yeah, let's see here. Okay, cool. That was the one. Sweet. All right. SDSU, yep, I was there too. I went to SDSU, my wife went to SDSU, my brother went to SDSU. No way, Matthew. What in the world? You've got to be kidding me. Man, thank you so much. Oh, man, I appreciate that so much, Matthew. Thank you. That is awesome. Oh, man, Merry Christmas. Thank you so much. Really appreciate that. I'll reset it for you. Yeah. Yeah, tough loss to NDSU. Good team. Matt, thank you so much, man. Wow, that's incredible. I can't even believe that. I'll be honest with you. That is... Wow. That's the... that's the most... Yeah. That's a first. Incredible, man. Incredible. Thank you, man. uh, my little brother, I'm proud of my little brother, played golf for SDSU. Good golfer, better golfer than me. So I'll reset you quick too. Matt, thank you, man. I appreciate that. I know I'm probably butchering your first name. I apologize for that. It's like Benoit. I need to get a pronunciation for my French Canadians. Let's see here. I got to connect the MLM. I just turned it on and it's not hooked up. And then I'm going to reset. Man, that is so awesome. Can't believe it. Thank you, man. All right, so let's go leagues. I'm going to reset this real quick for Alan. Did he actually get his round in? Let's see here. Parker Rad. Oh, you did. Actually, it went in. Okay, good. That's so cool. That means a lot, man. Appreciate it. Oh, I was like, why can't I edit it? And it's because I'm not logged in. Watching the PNC, I tried to. We had Christmas with my family today, and which was awesome, was great. And then just kind of a busy day getting ready for that, food and everything else, getting the kids ready. Let's see here, members of Access Leagues. Reset 2 hole. So I'm going to reset Harker add. Round 1. Oh, that's recorded holes will not. Oh, it actually won't let me. It won't let me, Alan. I'll have to do it next week. I'll send you a note on it. It'll let me reset you to a hole, but any holes that are complete, it won't. So it's like if you get stuck is what it's kind of for. And I can edit the card. That's about all I can do. Bryce, hey. Oh gosh, you guys are awesome. Bryce, thank you so much. Thanks, Bryce. All the way from New Zealand. What course do you recommend up by Brookings when you visit her? Well, hopefully you're coming when it's a little nicer out. But they play Brookings Country Club, and that's an awesome course. If you come up to visit, get a hold of me before you do. There's some nice courses in Sioux Falls. We're an hour south, so we've got some good golf here. We can figure something out. There's some good play up by the Brookings area too, but better golf down here. Yeah, it seems like he's having more fun. For sure he does. You're in New Zealand, never been there. Whenever I think of New Zealand, I think of I've said this on stream a few times. It's the, what do they call that? The Nevis. I think it's the Nevis. If you guys should look it up. It's or the Nevis bungee. I think that's what it's called. Bryce can correct me on that, but it is. It looks like it would be terrifying, but it also looks like one of the coolest things I've seen. All right, are we working here? Nothing like home making the trip for sure. All right, that's working. It might not. It might not, Sweeney. It might. It might. It might not. If the USB. Did you get an active USB cord, or what kind of USB cord did you get? Floor projection's slightly off. Let's quick fix that. All right. There we go. There we go. It should be good now, I think. We're not going to overlay anything else tonight. Two top 10 courses. USB active 30. So you may need power, you may not. If you get static and no signal, you'll know, right? Let that go in? Oh, come on. Anybody play the par 3 event, or anybody going to play it live tonight? I could throw the leaderboard up and get it on there. I just need to loosen up. Yeah, I mean, USB, yeah, so USB 3 is what I needed, and then it only worked if I had a short one, but if I needed to go longer, mine ended up being about 30 feet. You just need to get an active USB cable. Active, they call it an active USB, which has the ability to plug power into the cord, and you can go longer. And then somebody else did, since they needed to go a really long ways, they did Ethernet that had USB adapters on it. So they used an Ethernet as a USB cable, and you can go like as long as you want. So somebody was talking about that, which was pretty cool, or worked pretty well. So I'm not sure how to do that, but I guess you can do USB over Ethernet, and that works really, really well for long distances. I don't know a lot about it. Oh man, then can you go, that was a shank, by the way. Then can you go fiber optic? Then you can go fiber optic. That'd be cool too. You played both rounds, or you would have played live. Darn it. We'll have to talk about it sooner, Tom. That would have been fun.
C-Boss, can you go fiber, you're saying, or what do you mean? For USB, or are you just joking around? Oh, to charge or power your Mevo? Yeah, I could see that. That might be an issue. I'm talking webcam putting, by the way. But can you use fiber to hook to a USB webcam? To do the video signal from a standard USB webcam? You probably can. All right, we're getting warm now. Couple of targets and let's go play. Gosh, that super chat should stay up all night, Matthew. I don't know how to do it, but it shouldn't expire. Dynamic holes. I'm just gonna do some dynamic. I do this a lot. People see me do this a lot. A dynamic hole from like, we'll just do 130 to 160. Give me something to hit at. And why am I getting some no reads tonight from the MLM? That's kind of weird that it's doing that. Like on full shots, it never does that. I'm gonna power it off, power it on, and re-authenticate it quick. If anybody wants to play the Par 3 event and they haven't yet, let me know if you're going to log on. I'll throw the leaderboard up and we'll track you while we're on stream. One of these days I gotta get a scene set up where we can bring somebody in through Discord into the stream. I could add you as a source and run you in through like a Discord lobby. Play along. I think that'd be fun. Cool if GS would allow you to build like a Par 3 9-hole course using this. Oh, that would be cool, actually. It seems like, yeah, it seems like it'd be. I wonder if there's probably like, I wonder if there's like a reverse way to output that, Phil. That would be really cool. I'm just authenticating the MLM2 Pro here real quick, re-authenticating it really. I don't know why I was getting misreads. No reads. Connecting. All right, we're connected now. Never had no reads. Change the API to add putting. I had a few. Mine almost never happens except on chip shots, on like flop shots where I think where my takeaway is slow. It's like the unit doesn't recognize it. But once it's working, it usually works really well. I'm excited for that, Alan. Okay, 130. I got a 7-iron. Hit it 130. So Smevox, they do have a development program like OPCD, Open their course design software, and I started a design on one of my local courses, but it's going to take me 6 months. I've only like eaten away at a couple hours of it a couple different times. But you can learn how to make a course, and the tools to do it are free and they're open source. And there's a ton of tutorials, and you can design courses for GSPro if you want. It's not super simple if you haven't done it before. So if you see on the courses that OPCD, it's like open whatever course design. They have they're designing open. Actually, almost, you know, all the courses are, most of them are community built, and then the guys who are really good at building them, they also have a license to be able to build them privately, and they've got some Patreon stuff. So I will, Alan. You emailed me, right? I believe we did. I believe you did. You're battling putting because yours measures in meters and not feet. You're on metric, but you read feet in putting only. Huh. I got to think about that, Bryce. I didn't know that that was a thing. Anybody else in here have issues with that and solved it? The whole, you can't be the only guy in metric that with putting. Oh yeah, I've got your email from the past, Alan. Yeah. You can call me at 867 5309. Couple of wedges here quick. We're good. I'm going to putt 1 or 2 times and we're going to go play. Let's go have some fun. Love to get off to a tear like we did. Wonder if I can putt right here. Actually, it's going to switch me holes every time. Not a good idea. I was going to say, can I click on the green and putt? But it's going to change holes every single time. We'll go to the playground and we'll go out to this hole. I just want to putt a couple of times. Jenny. Got your number. When I restarted the connector, the putting went down. Let's stop and start putting again. Start putting. Come on. There we go. Putting is up. Love it. You can see it on the floor. Woman answered the phone. My wife's name is Jenny, so she might have. What's the stimp? Here's the other thing I always do. GSPro practice range is notoriously at like a 6 stimp. I don't know why it's always at that, but it is. Round settings, course setup, yeah, 6 stimp. Save and exit. I don't even know what the par 3 tours stimp is set at right now, but oh yeah, feels like it did before. Feels like it always has. Kind of got to hit it hard. You got to hit it a little bit harder than these camera-based ones. That's 30. We'll try one just the right length now. Short. Okay. See if a 10-footer goes in my cup. I wonder if it's gotten a little slower for me. Stimp 11, thank you much. So my cup in my room, this is how I did my webcam putting. The cup in my room is 10 feet, so when I set a 10-footer out here, I want it to just kind of roll into this cup. Yeah, just like that. It actually feels a little bit slow right now. Yeah. You just don't have web putting? Well, let's get it set up, Brian. If I gotta help you get it set up, I will. Let's do it. Here's one thing I would tell you. Let's do this before I go in. I'll quick show this. This is a good thing to show, honestly. Before I hit, after this, we're just gonna start playing. But if I go here, let's transition in. Okay, so if you look at this webcam putting window here, this window, the You want your yellow box, this yellow starting box, as far to the right side or the back side of wherever your camera is. So you don't want to waste any real estate in front of the yellow box because that's your read area. So if you started your yellow box, say up where my pointer is right now, now you only have like 2 feet. So that's one thing. Make sure your box starts, move your camera so that your box can be all the way on one end. 2, your read area is going to be anywhere after this red line. That's the starting gate. From there to the end of the camera is your read area. If you look on my floor when this finishes, you'll see I've got about 6 foot of readable area. My camera's high enough I could have the whole floor, but I zoom it down in so that the ball gets a little bit bigger and the radius is big enough that the camera picks it up easier. And you only need, I have about 6 feet on a 60 frame camera. You might need a little bit more on a 30 frame camera. I used to have a little further rollout. But I made my putting area the exact width of what I could project so that my floor projection matched. So, and then your lane for reading the putt is only as wide as this yellow box is. So if I hit the D key for the mask and go to this mask frame, which is behind here right now, you're gonna see, and I set up these what they call fancy zones. It's a Microsoft Power Tool. You're going to see that mask there. When the ball goes into the frame, that mask turns white and starts tracking the ball. So if you look at it, it's only going to track as wide as that yellow box is, and it's only going to have enough room to track it anything past the left side of my yellow box. So that's what I would say to keep in mind. Give yourself as much room as you can in front of it to read. Position your camera in the right spot, and then get your mask to read good like this. I don't think you need 6 feet to get a good reading. There's guys that have less, but I like it because the more you have it for it to read, the farther you can hit putts. I just feel like it ends up being more consistent. But if you get too far zoomed out, this ball gets too small in the mask, and the putting readings become harder and harder to pick up. Okay, so. But anyway, I think that's something no one's really asked on the stream, and it's valuable, so we'll go with it. Your 2-ball putter is probably messing with it. It probably is. Put it in the mask. When you're setting your masks, put your putter in there and make sure it doesn't show up. Okay, we're going to go to Sim Golf Tournaments now and get started playing. So we'll go with Sim Golf Tournaments, par 3 tournaments at Fred Arbanius. Saturday, normal greens, breezy wind, normal putt. 50 frames is plenty, yeah. That does sound good. Matt, thank you again. Thank you again. I see that timer on that display running out. Thank you so much. How do you zoom the camera? Download your camera's native software. That's something else I would recommend. So mine's a Logitech. I have the Logitech software. With that, when you hit the A key for advanced settings, so A will take you to advanced. When you hit the A key, you will be able to do some zoom in and zoom out. We don't need the tee tonight, so we'll get rid of that. Use the Garmin, yeah, that same spring. Awesome. Yeah. You even managed to get the white ball. I struggled to get the white ball good enough where I wouldn't have misreads. Thinking of sending back the Garmin and getting the Pro Tee. I know the overhead shot view is unbelievable. Durango, you and me might be in the same temptation pool there. Same brand clubs are different. What brings up the mask? So the D key, if you hit D for debug is what it stands for. D will bring up the putting mask and the hue, saturation, and value sliders. So lowercase d for debug and lowercase a for advanced settings. Those are your two settings for figuring out your ball mask. A lot of people just use like the yellow ball setting in the drop down menu, the connectors. I would recommend, if you have the time and can figure it out, to try to like dial in your color with the HSV settings. All right, let's see here. What do we got? One, elevation. Fred Arbonius, I wonder what that's at. Fred Arbonius, the elevation is 909 feet. Stemp is 11. So 909. Just finished the par 3, K-Dubs. Love it. How'd you finish? What's the number? Where do I got to beat, K-Dubs? Pin positions are fun. That seems... If someone else was going to play, I was going to throw up the leaderboard on the bottom, but... This will change to be able to control the angle of attack. Impact. Right on. Okay, heat map. Pins are fun. So this one, I get what you're saying. If you look at the heat map, this one just falls off the map up there. Just... Let's see... If GSPro had a caddy, what would you want it to tell you? I would hope it would call me names. I would hope it would tell me when I'm doing... 136. If it had a caddy, what would you want it to tell you? I mean, I'd want it to do the math on my putting for me. I'd want to get the feel number for putting instead of having to talk it out loud every time and sound like exposed that I can't do math. Trust you putting, young one. Okay. First hole, 5-mile-an-hour wind. Fun pins, he says. Definitely check the heat map. Yep. This one looks like it's on one of those slopes. So, how do I calc it? So I take inches up or inches downhill, whatever they are. And this might have changed, and I need to reconfigure. But if it's 5 inches up, I add 5 feet to the feel. So a 10-foot putt, uphill 5 inches. To me, it's a 15-foot feel. Or if it does like 3 yards of a putt, now I got to convert to feet and then add the elevation change to get to feel. I wish it would just say this is a 50-foot feel or something like that. Okay, so hole 1, par 3 tournament. Come on back a little. It's not gonna. Stay there. Just shoved it a little. What about the stimp change? What do you mean? What do you mean there? Finished plus 10. Lost some strokes with the putter today. Yeah, that can happen, especially on a course like this. All right, I didn't have the grid lines, so that's G if you ever need those. So like this one, downhill 3, 32 feet, so it's like a 20, or uphill 3, so it's like a 35-foot putt. And this one breaks pretty good to the right. And it looks like I don't want to hammer it past the hole too hard, or it's going to go off the edge. So it's going there, breaking. You're used to 11 and playing 13, so feel changes how. Oh, yeah. I get what you're saying. Shoot well, finish plus 10, lost some strokes. I use a rangefinder, I do. All right, let's see here. All right, 31 uphill 3, so 35 feet. Hit it. Hit it. I need it to hit it. Oh, thank you. Oh, I got so lucky that hit the hole, guys. I just nuked that. Oh my gosh. That was off the green, was it not? Oh, I'm so glad I didn't start with a bogey. That would have been one. For sure, that would have been one. I just I played 13 all night last night, and then it felt slow on the practice green. And so I just had in my head that the Stimp 11 was going to be slow, and I wanted to get it there because I want to make it. I did need a better calc there, Alan. You're right. So this is another one. Maybe these are all going to be like this today. Look at this. If you miss short of this pin, you're off the front of the green. You're better off hitting it long. All right, 121. Wind at our back. 121. Need to replace the cup? Yeah, it should have gone in, Bryce. Can't believe it didn't go in. All right, 1, 2, 1. That's too much. What are we doing? What did I miss there? That's what I would have. I'd have a caddy tell me there's 10-mile-an-hour winds with me. Alan, there you go. All right. Just ordered the GSPro Softy. Thanks, Adam. I hope you love them. I hope you love them. Appreciate that. Elevation's only 900. That's a little bit of it. I must have just nuked that. Okay, 21. Those are the ones the MLM2 Pro misses the most for me is flopped up chip shots. It usually misses the first one, it feels like. Try again. All right, not going to breed that one either. Both felt pretty good. It does not like this shot. Maybe I move closer to the camera. I'm flopping it. I feel like I've hit 3 identical shots in a row. Okay. And that felt short. Go a little. Come on, go, 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 go. Yeah, Tom, there's a stimp chart that online. If you look up GSPro stimp charts, it's there's a website with all the charts, and you can print off this little page that tells you what mile per hour goes what distance in GSPro. It's very, very handy. I should do it. I haven't done it, but honestly, we probably all should do it. All right, left center here. Downhill 1. 5'7". Darn radar. Yo, James, good, how are you? Doing well. Even par through 2. Haven't really made, I got a heck of an up and down there, so that always helps. Carl's Play foam divot strip. Somebody's got to use it. 106, wind into me. I can see where people made mistakes on this course. Look at, these are all little like false front traps. So this pin, it's almost better to just land it right above it on there, 105. Once you get the feel for like mile an hour, right? Yeah, stimp changes are easy. I think that's true. I need to do that. K-Dubs, you got to check out my which ball is best video where I went through and tested every color golf ball. You've now, spoiler alert, you might have already seen which one I pick. For my sim, it ended up being yellow, even though I assumed it was orange all the time. But check out that video. Let's see here, 105. Felt pretty good. It might need to go a touch. Spin hard, spin hard. Come on. You should hit it X miles an hour. That'd be what you'd want. I think so. It'd be nice if it would convert the stimp. Yeah, and give you what the mile per hour. I don't know if that's cheating or not, but yeah, it'd be nice if you could do the mile per hour math for you. I haven't even thought about actually automating that. Still can only manage mid-30s. Have you tried changing resolution of the screen inside the config file? You probably have. Does your camera shoot in 60 frame? Another silly question, I know, but needs to be asked. What have you tried? Give me a list with commas of the things you have tried. And so I don't have to list them all. And maybe I'll come up with something for you here. Okay, so it says we're flat here. It feels downhill to me. 15 feet. I just played way too much brake. I'm gonna have to get, whoever was with me last night, I gotta get the tips tour out of my mind for these brakes probably. I played on 13 stimp last night and okay, 720. So have you done the config file, resize the window to 720 by 1280 in the config file? Have you downloaded the webcam's native software? That might be key too. Like if it's a Logitech, do you have the G Hub downloaded? Yeah, you do still need the, I don't know if it would be, Alan. You're doing that math anyway. Do you have, you went through that video, so all those questions that I'm going to ask you probably will have the answer I would expect. You don't have the camera flipped anywhere. Do you have a fast enough USB cable? Like it's a newer USB cable. I'm trying to think of the things it could be. Have you tried turning on and off any of the auto exposure, auto brightness ones? Sometimes auto exposure, I know that I've said in videos, turn it off. Sometimes turning auto exposure and auto, there's one other, auto exposure, auto white balance. Sometimes turning those two on and off, either on or off, gives you the 60. I've seen that before. So I know we assume auto exposure is bad, but it could be that you need auto exposure on. It could be if you have auto exposure on, you need to lower the exposure down to like -6. Exposure is usually the #1 thing that I see. Reason it doesn't work. All right, let's go 81. I really want to score better. I wish, Tom. I wish. That'd be great. You just call them and let them know for me. Shoot them an email and let them know. That'd be awesome. 82. Let's see here. 82. I've got a sand wedge. This is like 3/4. You don't have to do that, but I mean, that'd be cool. But look at that. Too much. Spin all the way back. It's a big false front. Maybe it will. Go. Go. Those are where I've got to get better at scoring, is having shots under 100 yards. If you watch the guys that are really good at this, they seem to have those wedge yardages dialed in. I think I have a Carl's Place affiliate link. I do have one, Stu. I've never used it because I don't currently have any Carl's Place products in here. So I didn't want to be, my goal wasn't ever to just send out links of stuff I didn't have, but I have talked to them about becoming an affiliate with them, and and trying some of their products, but I haven't done it. So no, not right now. Okay, is this, I don't want to, I'm gonna have to try to keep myself from overreading the crap out of these tonight. C922 Pro, it should be able to get it with, should be able to get 60 with that camera for sure. All right, 19 downhill 8, so like a 10 footer. Come on, break, 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 break. Sometimes the keyboard mouse are not 3.1. It's true. I think with one of my cameras, I had to download like Logitune instead of download G-Hub or one of the other, something like that. And I had to turn it from like, I don't remember what it was, camera mode to like streaming mode, because streaming prioritized frames or something. Cannot remember. But K-Dubs, if you really can't get it, and I can hop on like a Discord screen share with you and check a couple things later on, either maybe tomorrow or next day if there's time, I'd be happy to try to help you if I can. All right, another one in a front bowl, 78 yards. We gotta be better here. This is a chance, hole 5. Wind at her back. 79. Too much again. Spin back. Come on. Bummer. All right. Those are the ones I need to be better at. Okay, a little less. I've overread everything so far, so we're gonna go a little bit under what I think. We'll try there. Downhill a foot, so it's like a 15 footer really. Feel like we're finding the middle ground of these reeds. Meaver pause, frustrating. What type of mat are you using in front of the GSPro? I've got a flooring video Durango, not to just throw videos at everybody, but I just have, it shows my whole flooring broken down, but I just have money putt turf, and my outside part of my flooring is these like rubber EVA tiles. So I have money putt turf, rubber EVA, and then I have pink foamular board, and it works incredibly well. And I don't have any of them actually like glued down or anything like that. They're all just laying in there, floating on top of each other with this border in, and it works really well. But it's money putt turf. I got it from Menards. Menards would ship it. They're not the manufacturer or anything, but they sell it through their website, and Money Putt will use the Menards store network to ship it to whatever Menards store is near you for free. And so I bought it through Menards, and it showed up in my local store for free shipping, and I went and picked it up. You could get like custom sizes too. Auto exposure K-Dubs, there we go. Love it. Okay, sweet. It's my favorite when we actually like get something solved in the sim. I love that. Okay, 158, uphill 8. Pulled it, didn't I? Short side myself, bounce on there. Shop Indoor Golf has a good sale on the Money Putt. Sweet. Make sure you click my Shop Indoor Golf link in the No, I've never done that, but I do have a link there. Not for that product, but you can still get to their site through my link. I'm pumped that you got it, K-Dubs. Good for you. Okay. 13, a little bit uphill. All right, it's ready to read a chip. I don't agree with that. You didn't know, Tom, but I appreciate the thought, even in After Effects. It's not something I'd like push either. That was never necessarily the goal, but it became something smart to do, was to link the products. All right, we're gonna have to really come back after this. Come on now, we don't want any bogeys. I looked at the Home Depot one. I don't know, wasn't sure about it. So many people were happy with Money Putt that I trusted what they were doing. Okay, we'll go there. Break. That went way too far. This is not good, boys. This is not good. All right, 10 feet uphill 2. There we go. All right, there we go. We saw a putt go in, even though it was for bogey. We saw a putt go in. Kind of made a mess of the short free holes, and now we're fighting back. Okay, 116 down 5, so that's like 111 to me. False front hanging out in front of the pin there. The magnetic maw, nice. Yeah, the MLM, mine's magnetically mounted. It is a slick deal. It is a slick deal. Let's see here, 116. I feel like I've been long on everything. Okay, let's go. We're gonna hit gap wedge. $116. Oh, I'm pulling everything tonight. Ben, do you putt the break on the putt just by hitting left and right very often? I don't really. I don't. I try to aim it down the line I want, and then I try to putt it for the most part straight. I just feel like it's the more consistent way. You have a better chance of making it doing it that. It's like a rubber mesh, right? It's like a rubber mesh. Adam, I think so. It's mainly because of the putting and then the way it just integrates. The numbers are almost identical. And because I like the putting on this so much better, pretty much the main reason I use it. I'm going to use a yellow ball here. It's not going to read it. So let me switch that out quick. Just the MLM2, it never fails me really. And the numbers are really accurate. All right, we'll go a little left. This is so far downhill, I shouldn't need to hit much of it. Go. It's 3 feet downhill. Go. Oh man, I overthought that. Adam, I'm at a point in my handicap career where it's like, I think it's helped. It's helped. You hit like plateau areas, and so I mean, my goal would be to get like back to scratch, but a lot of that for me right now is short game stuff and wedges. And I would say it has helped with my wedges. It's helped with my putting even, surprisingly. I was a little surprised by that, but I feel like my putting has gotten better outdoors, my feel. And I think it's just having the putter in my hand more often than prior to having a sim, like more touches. All right, 11 feet, down 2. Bummer. Bummer. Did I push it there a little bit? 0.3, you didn't push it that bad. Just needed to aim more. All right, we got to battle out of this. But I think the sims help, and I think, you know, at certain, you'll get to certain points in your handicap. I think everybody can agree with this. It's like whether you're indoor or outdoor, it feels like nothing will help. You hit like a flat line for a period where you're trying to get through this certain thing, and you know, it's stimp 11. It's just, I'm just not picking very good lines, but I'm also hitting terrible shots. I'm pulling everything right now. I gotta stop being lazy on the downswing. Stop being lazy. Okay, let's hit a good one here. The anti-pull swing, and I didn't really pull it. Okay, just kind of hit a nice draw. Sit there. Okay, more of that. No, R50's right here. R50's still over here. Have not returned it. I wouldn't say that I'm like hell-bent on returning it necessarily, but there is some, I just wish the putting would give me real raw numbers. I don't want to putt with fake putting numbers. And I don't feel like they're accurate. I mean, when I compare them to, I even like mapped out the floor and figured out the mile per hour using the webcam, and I don't believe that the Garmin mile per hour for putting is accurate right now. And I think that they can get it there, but it's the number one reason I'm like a little on the edge with it. All right, uphill, but then downhill after this hole. Come on, first birdie here. Let's get one. 17 feet. No! Oh, man. For me, K-Dubs, my pull is typically either just throwing the hands at the ball. So a little bit quieter hands, a little bit less of a hinge in the hands and more of just a roll. So a little quieter hands, and then it's not on, it's just reflection. And then the other thing is like making sure that my legs stay active. If I just get lazy, it's like the body just turns around. So it's like get the hips through and get down, get the club into, like slot it in. Otherwise I get around it. So no, but I will, Matthew. It'll be the one of these next streams I'm going to warm up that way as soon as the connector is built, which it's being, the train data for the file has already been trained, and I would guess within the week or so here, we're going to have the Garmin connector for OCR, where I can hook the Garmin into GSPro with the Garmin range and have the exact same numbers going in to compare them. So later this week. 18 to a 13, just hitting into a net for sure. I mean, even if you're not nailing down the numbers, just getting reps, such a big deal. As long as they're not, you know, negative reps, but okay, 136, 131. What am I doing here? All right. Like I tried to hold the face off there a little bit, but I'm really just so far inside on path that I'm drawing it. That's okay though. It's not a pull. It's one thing that Garmin confirmed, and it's one thing I would say is if you're trying to get to the next level on an LM, on a launch monitor, I do think club path data is important. Like, I know that sounds like a duh kind of moment, but I mean, I thought my path was a certain way, and then I got the Garmin and it tells you, you know, like I was much more inside than I actually thought I was on my path, which, you know, you can't have your face too far from the direction of your path. Like you can't have it really inside path and just shut the face to meet your target line. You've got to kind of have path match face if you want consistency. That gap, I guess I should say, the gap Can't be too large. All right, 20 uphill. So let's see here. Does it break that much? Am I overreading this? All right. Come on. Let's go. Let's go. A birdie, finally. Boom. I kind of needed that. I just haven't had anything fall yet. Okay, 178. Let's get another one. Let's just start a streak here. 178. 9-mile-an-hour wind. Don't be short of this one. This is another one of those like false front greens. If you're not using the heat map when you're playing, you should. So this whole green, it looks like falls off the front. Yeah, you know, it's, thank you, Matt. It's definitely easier to get the kids out here. Operation 36 on GSPro is something the kids love. My kids' favorite thing right now is the square swing stick, because they never chunk the ball, they never blade the ball, they never shank the ball. They always get a clean hit because they're just using the swing stick. And you can leave putting on, but use a swing stick for hitting, and that's pretty fun with the kids. I gotta be honest. All right, 177. Downhill a little bit. I don't need this. All right, here we go. That was a good swing. I think it might have to go a hair, but go. Stay there. Yes. Good last second club change. Riverwalk challenge, they love that. My kids actually on the Riverwalk challenge, Mike, they like halfway through that Riverwalk challenge, they start aiming to the side where the people are walking and they're trying to hit people. I don't know if that means my kids are crazy or if I need to be worried, but their favorite thing is to try to hit the people walking on the side of the Riverwalk. But my theory is whatever gets them in here having fun, I'm pumped about, because I want to play golf with my kids. All right, we're going to go outside left edge here. 5'6", uphill 2. Barely snuck that in. I hit that hard. Okay. Woo! 2 in a row. We're back to even. Back to even. 2 in a row. That's like our Sims game, putting people in the pool, taking the ladder. I remember the Sims game from years ago, like actual Sims. Is that even a thing anymore, the Sims? My kids play Roblox. All right, so this one too, this is another false front kind of green. Wind into me and a little right. 144. I don't want to overspin this, so it's like 143 with the wind into me. It comes with the square home stick, so you get the whole square launch monitor and swing stick and all of that with it. I do have a link. There's a link in this video. I've got a link for that. So whether you go through, if you click like the indoor shop general link and buy it through Shop Indoor Golf, or if you click the actual square link, that one goes to like the guys that sell it, the UK. But I don't know if they're back ordered or not. And I'm not sponsored by any of these links. I just, I'm an affiliate, so it's like roughly a 2-3% on some of them. Some products, like subscription style products, or some of the smaller products, it can be up to 5%. It doesn't change your price. Just, yeah, Roller Coaster Tycoons for sure. I played that game. All right, 137, 141 into the wind, so like 150. I actually have 8 iron here. Got to take a little off of it. I feel like I pulled it. Oh, not too bad. Oh, that could be really good. Could be really good. Come on. Sit. Okay. Yeah, the kids, it's the kid, it was the biggest like aha moment for me, Mike. They actually, I think my son, sometimes like you come out and I'm playing with him and I hit a shot and then I hit up by the green and I'm putting and then he maybe hits and he's in the bunker and then he tops one and he's a pretty good player, but he still has those moments. And I think it's just like, okay, this isn't as fun as it could be. With like my 5-year-old, when he came out and grabbed the swing stick, he didn't want to leave the square swing stick. So I'm not like the biggest fan. I don't know that I would ever play it absent the kids. It's not really for me, but that's a good use case. 14 downhill 4. Just tap this down there. Come on, come on, come on. No. 3 in a row, right? Alan, if you got to hit the gear button on the bottom of the stream, there's like a little gear, and switch to 1080. So it should be your resolution. I should be giving 1080 60, and if I'm not giving 1080 60, please let me know. But there's a little gear. You might not have your settings set to high, and maybe you do, but 5'7". Does it work now? It's not available? Is anybody else having trouble getting 1080? Tell me if you are, please. I hope not. I want to look at it. I think my analytics say that it should be giving out 1080. Might depend on the device you're on or the internet connection you have, possibly. Yeah, it's set. It does say that the 1080 quality is being output here, so it should be available. I'm sorry, man. I don't want to get caught up being bummed about that birdie, but gosh, I can't, or that par on the last hole, but let it go. Let it go. I can't let it go. Adam, they are. Yes. Yes, I think those sets are awesome. My son is in the 54 right now. I think 54. It was like purple, maybe. And then for my younger kids, I actually switched. I bought these clubs. What are they called? For my other kids, I got these off Amazon. Let's see here. I don't have a link for this, and I'm not going to give you one, but they're PGM, Pro Golf Masters. They're cheap little sets. They're not very expensive, but they're awesome for the kids. They come with a bag and 4 or 5 clubs. PGM off Amazon. They come in like a small, medium, large. Yeah, they come with a sweet bag. All the clubs have like colored shafts, like black shafts, orange clubs. Like my 5-year-old thinks these things are the coolest ever. He's got black shaft with the orange club head, and then he's got blue grips. And so like when he's on, he thinks these things are just the most awesome set. But if you look them up, it's like $150 for the full junior set. All right, let's hit one close here. 7 miles an hour off the right. We've been pulling it, so let's aim right edge. Let's play the shot we've been playing. I got pitching wedge in hand here. That's about right. Go a little bit. Go. Kids do like them for sure. 4K impact, really looking person. I don't have 4K for a screen. You're seeing an overlay right now, Daniel, from OBS. And then I only play, this is actually 1080. somebody that has 4K maybe can speak to it. I think some of those smoother 4K screens have a lot better, do a lot better job of showing it. I have heard everybody that has 4K has told me that the picture is better than 1080, even if they tell you the screens can't like produce it. But I have a premium in like the Shop Indoor Golf Premium one. Smart feature on projectors 480. Okay. Bummer. I feel like I'm putting too good of a production together here, Alan, to watch it in 480. I'm kidding, but I wish you had higher res. Okay, 8'9", uphill 3. Come on now. There we go. We're getting something going. 3 birdies, 4 holes. Let's go. Needed this earlier. Needed this earlier. 1 under. All right, 191. Wind into us. I'm thinking 5 iron. Your 4K is very nice on Carl's Premium ViewSonic 4K. Right on, yeah. I think that, do the screens themselves, I don't have a 4K setup, so like do you just buy the premium screen when you get 4K, or do they sell an actual screen they call like the 4K screen? Is it like projectors where they've got different screen values, if you will? Mark, good night. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate you, man. And Merry Christmas. Absolutely. James Vance, you're getting closer. You're getting closer to just be prepared. I don't mean this in a negative light, but be prepared for slight frustration dialing in your camera settings, color. Once you get it though, it's always set up. So, and for some, it goes easy right away. You have $200 Amazon 4K BenQ T710 box staring at. Ooh, love it. Can't imagine being 10 times better. You mean, are you referring to price when you say the 10 time part? Second try, James? Okay. Most screens will work for 4K or 1080. I think so too. I feel like that would be the case. It just intuitively seems like it to me. All right, 10 miles an hour in. This is probably one of the better holes out here on this par 3. Okay, here we go. Felt really good. Just don't know how far right I'm going to lose it. Go. Not bad for a 191 hole. I didn't get up on that top tier though. That was the goal, was to kind of get up on that left tier. If you look at the heat map, it's up on a big shelf back there. Notice is premium screen makes a bigger difference. Okay. Especially in a very light controlled. Like it makes a big difference on the picture because of the light going through the back, or what? What's the theory? I want to see what this does. F3. I'm going to hit F3 and get a different look at this here quick. It's flat up there. And running down. Yep, that's what it looks like. So once it gets up to the top, we're breaking pretty good. Not a ton at the beginning. You download Logitech G Hub so that you have the native software on the PC, but then you use the A key. You're going to hit A for advanced inside the webcam putting window. Change the settings, then you're going to hit A for advanced to save those settings. So 32 uphill, 12. This is 51 feet on the feel. Come on, sit there. That was pretty good. Stay in the circle. We'll take that all day. All right. Woo!4K screens are slightly smoother. Yeah. Yeah, I imagine they are. Mine, I think I've seen some of them. They're like more of a stretch. They feel like more of like a stretchy, more like a spandexy type feel of the material, where mine feels like a thicker, layered material. Laying golf. How many others offer laying golf right now? I don't know if I know what you meant. Or playing golf right now. I am. I wanted, like, if I should have tried to announce something, but if people want to play these events when I play them, we're doing that for the league. I will pull them up on the stream during it, and we'll talk about where they're at. Play along together. PDN in the house. Good to see you. Are you in Texas? Have you killed all of the doves in Texas yet? I hope so. Not all of them. You needed some for tomorrow's hunt, if you haven't already. 119. All right, here we go. 119. I think that's pretty good. Go a little. Sit there. Go, sit. All right. Okay, let's try to get to 2 here. We got what? 15, 16. We got 4 holes after this. Let's make this 12 feet 7. Flat putt. Right there. I like to double check on that screen. Okay. All right, here we go. 12 foot 7. Oh, I just powered it through the break. Hit it too hard. It was not a bad, wasn't a bad putt, but wasn't great. We left ourselves this 5 foot 11. Oh my goodness. A little mental slip there. Little mental slip there. Okay, 124. These are those greens that somebody was, I think a few people were talking about these greens. Shot a lot today, good. Good morning. Okay, going in the morning, then head back to Houston, right on. Well, get some sleep. Yeah, you don't want to miss or hit Dick Cheney while you're out there. That would be bad. College football playoffs. How were the college football playoffs? I haven't really even tuned in, I'll be honest. It's kind of sad. I did see some end results, but I haven't really gotten to watch. I didn't really watch any of the games. All right, 124. We gotta stop making those mistakes. Come on. Sit. Come back. Oh. Well, good luck, PDN. Good luck. Shoot them straight. Is that what you do when you dove hunt? You shoot them straight? Hunt them up. Shoot them straight. Dove hunting's a lot of walking, I imagine. Would wear you out. Does this break at all? I feel like it's teasing me like it doesn't. Ida, hey, how you doing? I am. I'm playing the next round right after this. So, all right, 11 feet, down 3. Oh, Benny. That was too good of a shot to miss that putt. This round is not, it's not my best so far. All right, 123. So the total opposite. Last week, the very first round I came out and it was like I could not miss. This week the putter has not, this round, particular round, the putter has not come through for me. Let's try to get a couple. Let's try to get in the red. Let's get in the red. Yeah, it has online. Yep, we can play with somebody live, you know? Yeah, absolutely. Bryce, jump on the square for putting. I get what you're saying. I think it's been the line I've chosen, not the speed, but I get what you mean. All right, 123. That's bad. It's really bad. Really bad. Tried to... really bad. No, you see both shots. It's actually pretty cool. So like it just says waiting on the other player, and then when they hit the ball flies. So like if somebody wanted, if we wanted to get somebody in here like to join me, well, we could go on Discord. They could share like their room camera if they had one, and then I could create an online match. Even if it was a tournament match, you can play those together. And then we start up and queue up together, and when you hit, I just wait, and the shot plays on my screen, and when I hit, my shot plays on your screen, and you alternate and wait. So it's like a true online play. Break in there, come on. We don't want to putt it. Darn it. Played a little too much break there. Wasn't bad though. Okay, 5'3", downhill 1. All right, good up and down. All right, Matthew, catch you later. Appreciate you stopping by. It's been fun. We're gonna birdie one of these last two so we can go into the red going into round 2. 5 under is the goal. That'd be top 20. So if we can get to 5 under through 2 days, that'd be the goal. That's in my mind right now. And we're even, so we got a lot of work to do. Yeah, we'll have to play around together. That's what we'll have to do. All right, 5-mile-an-hour wind. The draw should just play right into this, I think. 139. More pull than I meant to, but it's going to catch the green. Come on. How do you establish a handicap on GSPro? I mean, through the Sim Golf Tour you can. I think you can set up in the settings on GSPro to kind of keep your player profile handicap. But you get one if you play on the SGT, the Sim Golf Tour, you get a handicap, I think, right away after playing your qualifying rounds. Yeah, just like Bryce said. This does not feel uphill when I look at it. Go there, like a 30-footer. Go. We don't want to hit it in the circle tonight. We want to putt all these 5-footers, don't we? All right, come on, here we go. 5'7". All right, good putt there. Good putt. Can you join? Have you played your second round right now on the par 3? You'd have to be in the. You'd have to have finished your first round and be ready for the second round, Alan. Bud's coming over to play at 10. Love it. Yeah, we'll see you Tuesday, Thursday. Thursday will be the league play. I know, Chris. It's like I can't make a putt. I haven't actually hit it that bad. I'll do better. I'll do better, Chris. We got to birdie this last hole. How about let's birdie the last hole so that round 2, which I'm playing right away after this, we can get to the goal, which is 5 under. All right, so 161. You need to join the par 3. Yeah, join the par 3 for sure. And then as long as can't hit a yellow ball. As long as you're in the same round of the tournament play, you can actually play the tournament rounds together. You absolutely can. Mike, you do need the top membership to play in the league. So it is a little bit more. I wish it wasn't, but the basic membership's 80. The top membership for league play is 120 a year. All right, 161. I feel like I hit the shot. It's got to go a touch, but the wind should do it. Go. All right, we got that's a good start. Makes this birdie possible here. Got to put a little more into it, a little more power probably. You can like favorite and follow people on the SGT. Let's see here. You can go to the SGT Discord, and there's always like finding a match, you know, or whatever, or like looking to play, I think it's called, or something like that. I think you get on Discord is kind of a good way to find people through it. But there's nothing kind of built into the game, you know. That's awesome, Alan. Time to make it, Bryce. You're right. Time to make it. All right, I think this feels like the right amount of break. 16'8". I just hit it too hard. Oh man, it's like this combination of speed and line, isn't it? Isn't that what putting is? Speed and line, the combination of either pick the wrong line or you hit it too hard. All right. All right, we're in the hole. Okay, so even par, nothing all that fun there. Let's get into round 2 quick. I'm not gonna warm up, change, or do anything different. Let's see here. We aren't gonna change anything. We're just gonna keep going. So that was sort of frustrating. We didn't hit that bad, but we just 3 bogeys. I think the putts, 32 putts, can't have that. That stinks. 99 feet still doesn't sound that bad. I don't know what any of these other numbers mean right now. My GSPro handicap for par 3 event, I don't know what that means. Minus 12 maybe? 14 greens. I wish it would show your putts like in a line below it. It does on the SGT website. So if I go to simgolftour.com, gotta move. Well, oh, I don't have chat on that anyway, so it doesn't show. There we go. Then it shows there. If I go to simgolftour.com, we go to tours and go to the par 3 tour. If you're not familiar, it updates the scores, you know, as soon as you're done playing. Shot even, so I'll be down by the even par guys. If you go to your scorecard here, you can see putts. So missed green, didn't get up and down on 2 of the bogeys, and a 3 putt on the 14th for a bogey from like 10 feet too. So stats, I think it was the stats it tells you. 14 greens, 32 putts, a 1-3 putt. That's all it's really giving me. 100 feet of putts made. So got to do better. We'll go sim golf tournaments, par 3, round 2. Looks like it's Sunday pins, so the pins are supposed to be harder. Okay, normal, calm wind though. So calm wind, we have normal putting on the par 3 tour. So no outrageous putting stuff on the par 3 tour. Save that for the tips tour. Room camera transition. It will switch for player anytime inside chipping range. That is awesome, Alan. Did you have to program anything or anything special, Alan, when you did it? Yeah, we can definitely do something, Alan. Are you using Springbox connector, Alan? Is that true? Is that the case? Ah, I love it. I love it. I think I have an idea of where you went with it just based on what you said. Something I didn't think about. I'll be interested to see if I am on the right track when you show me. I'm probably not, but that's clever. Huh. I'm kind of excited to find out. All right, 141. Springboard connector better than the Garmin connector? I don't know. I mean, it works in a different way. The Springboard connector is you know, like, I don't know, how do I put this? It's not like you can make it, see here. The Springboard connector works like 100% well. It connects and works to the API perfectly, so it's like it's as good as any other connector in a way. But it has webcam putting integration, so it you know, it makes it better. You also could, with the Garmin using Springbox connector, we could use XPut. I could use a square launch monitor just for putting and the Garmin for hitting, which I've considered doing that too. It just provides some flexibility, something for different scenarios. And you might want to, and that'd be something, the only reason you really consider that is because the Square's putting is very, very accurate. They're the makers of XPut, and it feels really real. Okay, this pin's tucked. We are gonna be a sucker all night and go for these. So, round 2, we're even par after the first round. Hole 1, pin is back right. All right, let's hit one back there. Kind of chunked it. I'm probably going to pay the price for that. Go a little. Okay, got there. All right, we'll take that. It used to miss all the time, especially if you haven't updated the firmware on your Garmin. They've put out a couple of updates on the Garmin that have fixed the missed shots that I had. But now the only issue I'm having with Garmin is it's just a putting issue. I've talked about it a lot, so I feel bad hammering on them so much about it, but I want them to fix their putting consistency and putting speed. I think it needs a little bit of a mod. All right, so we're breaking right, then we're breaking left, we're downhill an inch. We gotta make some putts this round. Go low. I would like to anyway. All right, downhill an inch, 22 feet. Go! Ah! Is it okay if you take a guest here on your stream? Yeah. Yeah, I can take a guest. Or you say like a guest as in add somebody in, bring somebody in? Or you're saying a guess? Take a guess on what, a guess on what I'm doing, on what you're doing. Yeah, I don't know the Mevo software that well, but if you're using OBS, I'm guessing you're using OBS to trigger some sort of, you're using like a window as an overlay, but then using voice attack to run a macro based on what changes inside of that window. That's the only thing I can think of. You can make, maybe OBS has a readout, I don't know. That's the only thing I can think of, has a readout that either is audibly heard or it has a visual that runs some sort of macro through voice attack to do a window switch or a, I don't know. That's where my first thought goes when I think about the combination of those two. But I don't know the Mevo software perfectly. I just, if I'm thinking of why would you use those two particular softwares, there's an automatic scene switcher in OBS, and there's some different things you can do with filtering. And there's also plugins for OBS. So it could be a lot of things. I'm very curious to see what you did. I love that kind of stuff when people find ways to make things work and kind of invent their way around a problem. I always think that's pretty cool. Okay, 128. Gotta go. It's gonna fall down that false front if it doesn't. Go a little. Stay there. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Oh. I knew that mound was there too. Bite the bullet, pay for the league. I want you to play with us too. That would be awesome. Phil Rook, an online scramble would be fun. These are all kinds of things I want to just set up and do. Let's figure out a way to do them. You guys got my email. My Discord is triple bogey as well. I just want to have more fun in the sim room, honestly. And I think the community is a lot of fun, and like chatting on the Facebook groups is fun. I enjoy that, but the live chat just feels more, it's like everybody's kind of, you get your question answered live, or you have good banter back and forth. It's just feels more fun. All right, uphill 22, 36, so this is the math I hate. 58 feet, it's like a 60-footer. Come on, sit there. All right, that wasn't bad. You have an orange dot where I place my ball. Should I flip my mat around? I'm about to set up the color stuff. Yes, probably. Or use a yellow ball. just make sure that it doesn't interfere with it, With the same feature, might let you give me the calc. Ah, I get what you're saying. That would be cool. Okay. Huh. Yeah, I think I know. Well, okay. Is there an... I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait to guess because I'm just gonna make myself sound stupid out of my impatience to know. That's cool, Alan. I'm excited. I think I'll learn something new. And then these kinds of things, like you're saying, you're thinking about it now. You're already thinking about what else could it be used for. That's the cool stuff to me. It's because there's oftentimes many other things that these things can be used for. How do you get the color window to pop up again? It's been a while. D for debug is your mask settings with the H, S, and V sliders. And A for advanced is your advanced settings for setting up the box and whatnot. All right, 101. Of course you wouldn't read that, right? All right, 101, deja vu. Spin in there. Come on, spin hard. Had a lot of spin on it. Not bad, not bad. Still even on the third. These birdies have been hard for me to find. I feel like it's just a putt. It's like always, it's just a putting issue. This one's down in the flat though. I feel like this is doable. 12 feet, uphill an inch. Oh, I'm so sorry, you guys. No birdies, man. I think I'm hitting a stone wall with the putter tonight. It's just kind of a trigger, Chris. I mean, you talking on my full swings or on my putt? It's probably something I don't even notice. My full swings, the little forward press. I have a weak right miss most of the time. When I miss, it's like iron swings. When I miss, it's a lot of times it's the hips coming forward and just not, and then I'm just stuck, you know, that lack of rotation. But it's habit, I think. It's just like my brother's got it, you know, I don't know. I'm not sure where it came from. It's the desire to get those hands out, you know, in front for an impact position, probably a little bit. But it's kind of a trigger, probably. Habit. 9-8. I got the right one. Oh my gosh, I'm so glad. Look at that, 9-8. I'm about to full swing. This is what I do. I do this on stream all the time. About to full swing on a 50 from 98 yards. Thing would have been gone. All right. Compression drills, probably something like that too. I mean, the amount of golf I played as a kid, that's my favorite pastime, to remember how good I used to think I was. 98. That's got to go though. Touch. Nope. The club throw. Darn it, man. I just caught it so thin. It created so much spin on it and kind of killed the speed. The ball just didn't travel what it needed to and spun way too much. Maybe the 50 would have been good there. Mistake. Mistake made. Some of those numbers, when you're on greens like this, you really do need to go up a club and hit it 3/4 so you can remove the spin. That one is just kind of bladed off the eye of the club. So uphill 3 feet, so 37 inches up, 57-foot putt, 80, 95 feet. I was gonna say, go in, be my only birdie, would you? I think I finally kind of got the speed down on those 13s last night, 13 stemps, and then tonight the lines have been a little off tonight. Okay, 13-1, downhill 1. Oh, I smoked that, but go in. Indoor club throw, the club drop. You're right, for safety issues? Yeah. Bogey, we did this last time. We're trying to go deep, and we set ourselves up with that bogey to start. Kind of dig out of that hole. Alan, I have actually talked about that for a while. How I wish there was an item that I could throw at the GSPro screen, and then and then GSPro would simulate like a club twirling down the fairway. Is that bad of me to want that? You're on a different connector than the putting V2. All right, Benoit, the Duke. Hope you're not on the naughty list. I hope not as well. James, are you using which launch monitor again are you using? All right, let's try not to do that again. Okay, 101. Which connector are you using? Springbok connector? He's on connector like 4.6, 1.4.16, I think, if it's the Springbok. That was chunky. Go a little. Yeah. Bummer. Bummer. You want that too? Yeah. I just feel like it'd be fun. But then there's nothing in GSPro that would react to it. There's nothing that would sense it. There would be no visual on the screen necessarily. Let's see here. 13. Flop this out of here. Too much. We would need GSPro to buy into that whole theory so that they could put an in-game animation. Maybe there'd just be a button in GSPro that would be like visual club throw. Maybe I should suggest that to the GSPro team. I want a visual club throw button. Something you could push and it would just send something winging down the fairway. All right, so let's make a putt here. Let's get it going. Downhill 14. We did it. That was like a birdie putt. Now they're all going to go in. Now they're all going to go in. Yeah, I was pretty good on that too, but I guess my fingers were better than my putting stroke. And my speed was better too. All right, 160. That feels so good to make a putt. I don't care, even if it's for par. Just to see one go in like that, it just makes you feel good. It's like, yeah, 14 feet, of course that's going in. Why wouldn't it? All right, we need one for birdie now. 153. That was a good one. I feel like it could be a good one. Go. Oh, I need a little more. Okay, Springbok 1416. That's the connector I would use as well. He has Garmin on his connector and he has Webcam putting. It's all integrated. So I'm not sure. Then it's just all one app. This looks like a kind of a sticky little chip here. 9, and if I miss, it's just going to go off the green to the right. Is that what everybody else is seeing? All right, 9. Go in. Come on. That was better than most of my putts. More chips, please. Yeah. Yeah, it'd be fun because you don't got to buy a new club or anything. It's just digital, right? The worst is if you ever break a club, breaking it's not the crappy part. It's like the 10 minutes after when you realize, oh my gosh, I just broke a $700 driver. Not that I've done that, but. You have an idea? Oh man, I love it. Project GSPro using the projector preview window. Overlay, another piece of software that emotes. Alan, you've got my brain like thinking in all kinds of different ways about some of these things right now. All right, 127. Evil pin here as well. I tried to hold the hands a little bit there. over. No, I hit it too hard. Was that one downhill? It was down. It had been downhill or something. Threw a brand new wedge into a lake once. Not proud of it. M hollow. Alan would be able to relate to the one that the Springbok one is the one I use. It's the one Alan uses. Not that, I mean, the M hollow one is used by a lot of people and it works well. I'm not saying anything differently about that necessarily, but it's not one I'm familiar with anyways. It should use the same ball tracking app for webcam putting as the other ones do. Like the ball tracking settings should be the same. All right, 14 yards. Go. Go. Always got to talk to the golf ball. .5'6". All right. All right. How does that stop short? I know, Chris. I'm thinking the same thing. How does that stop short? James Vance, have you fixed the government yet, James? Is that a bad joke? Aren't you supposed to be working? No. Why do you talk to the ball? It might change something you don't know, and you just got to be careful about talking to other people's ball. That's where you can get in trouble. All right, another kind of dirty pin here. 117. Go a touch, but don't spin so much. Yeah. Gap wedge might have been better there. Another one of these two spinny ones. Paid the price. Bummer. Sunday pins, man. Sunday pins can be way different. That's my cousin's job. I just build golf clubs. I'm sorry. Bad joke. I don't know why it just hit me, but what's your middle name, James? No. Uphill 110, so 22, 43, 65 feet. Break in there. I feel like I'm just a natural leg putter right now. Never say it's in while the putt's still rolling. Wayne. John Wayne. No. Wayne, LOL. Oh, man. All right, 140. We just can't do it. 3 first names. 140, 140. Yeah, and this tournament, we checked it the whole first round. Every one of these is up on like a plateau. It's actually kind of a tough little tournament for where they've all been at. You just don't want to spin it around here. I actually was in good position the whole first round, and just as I've done this round, haven't putted worth a darn. Okay, 140. That's short, isn't it? Go a little. Well, it's good. Go in. Oh, man. Don't have to putt. Let's go. Club builder, yes. All right. Have a nice night, Matt. Thank you so much, Matt. Appreciate you so much. That was super generous of you with the biggest super chat ever in the stream. Thank you so much. Really appreciate that. Have a good night. Bryce, boom. Always there for the boom. I love it. Okay, 173 down, 8. Now I'm starting to get a little you get a birdie, and if you start to get that confidence, right? Until you hit it bad. Anyone looked at the Norwegian? I've only seen it. Auto putt's fun. Auto putt, I feel like I got so frustrated. I played the auto putt at very first when I didn't have webcam putting. I got on and played the auto putt, and I was so frustrated. I would just miss the green and it 3-putt me. I did it like 4 holes in a row, and I'm like, I always get up and down. And before I knew it, I was way over par, and I was just driving me mad. Or then I would miss the outside the 3-putt, and I would chip it just into the 2-putt area, and I'm like, I could have made that. So it was, I don't know, I got frustrated on the auto putt. I gotta be honest. All right, 7-iron here, 172. These pins are phenomenal. They are Sunday pins. Here we go. Pulled it. Well, not going in the bunker, I guess. Sit there, sit. But didn't really attack that flag either. Ooh, I might just chip this. Yeah, we're gonna chip it. I feel like I could putt it down the, well, maybe I could chip it down the slope too. You guys see that same slope? It's crazy. 16 for garage practice. You're playing it right now. Auto putt, really? Oh, the Norwegian course. You're playing the Norwegian course. Nice. All right, 16. Sit there, sit there. There we go. There we go. Chipping that. Yeah, Lai is also right. Yeah. Chris, you're chipping. Last night I should have listened to you guys on that one mounded hole. I should have chipped it. Thanks, man. Play the JLG round tomorrow. Awesome. I will watch for it. 144. We are even now. We are even. About to go on a tear, right? All right, here we go. 144 uphill. Why did I aim left? I pull everything tonight. Pulled launch angle, 1 degree left. Wasn't a bad shot, but I'm pulling stuff. Okay, might have to play after work at 4 a.m. as tomorrow's a busy day, and I don't want to miss my home country tournament. What's the oh yeah, it's Terra T. Yeah, that was a fun course. Have you played there, Bryce? I forget if we asked you that. Have you played there? "23 feet. Well, we're right there, 23 feet. Come on, go in. Yes! Let's go. That's a putt. We made a putt. Boom. All right, under par. Never doubt we were going to get here, right? Ah, let's go. No, invite only, like $1,000 to play it. Nice. Thanks, Brian. All right, 151. 151 downhill, 148. I have a control box suggestion, Chris. If you give me like another day or two, I've got a control box suggestion. Just if you hang tight. All right, 151. What do we want to hit here? Downhill. How do I want to get this back there? $151. I'm going to aim a little to the right. This is not probably the advised shot or the shot the pro would play. Thanks, Ida. but we're gonna try it. All right. $150. Could be good, maybe. Come on. Let's go. That was a good swing. A little bit more mile per hour than I even thought I would get. You have a DIY kit? Yeah. All right. No 3D printer. I want to get a 3D printer. Someone was talking to Antennas about it. Maybe like I think, what did they say? What's the one? P1S maybe, or same as building an arcade. I've never done the building the arcade thing. All right, 17 and a half. A little closer right there maybe. Don't go off the green here. 17 and a half. Oh! I just pulled it. I pulled it 0.9. Boom! I thought I had that. Bamboo Labs. Somebody was telling me the P1S. Is it? Is it P1S by Bamboo Labs? I'd asked somebody like, hey, what do you recommend? I think that's what they told me. P1S. I haven't really decided what I was going to print yet, but I just think they'd be really cool to have. What happened there? Come on, I want to go right. I want to go to the right. Okay, what happened here? I'm already all the way to the right. I'm as far as I can go. Okay. That pin's dirty. That pin's dirty. That one's back there. They don't want you to get close to that pin. Built an arcade? No way, man. That sounds cool. It's something I've never even thought of doing. All right, we're gonna go here and play that draw. It's tucked. We're gonna try to get one back there though. We're gonna try to get one back there. All right. 6 iron. Oh man, that's not good at all. That's like sim drop territory. Don't hit the path, please. Oof. I was just trying to hit like a 5-yard draw, not a 35-yard pull. Now, how's this up and down gonna be, Bryce? All world up and down. Oh man, this might not have been the place to be. Getting a little greedy, wanting to go for it. Okay, flop to the moon is right. That's what we need here. Probably won't read it. Anytime I hit flop shots on here, the MLM has a tough time recognizing that it's real. 30 yards. I might have to hit my ceiling to hit this good. 30 yards. Shot of the night. Let's go. That was awesome. That's fun. That's almost more fun than making a birdie. I gotta be honest. Not that it's impossible, but I mean, hey, that was fun. Thanks, man. 117. That was jail. That was jail. That was getting out of jail, is what that was. That's where your buddy's like, really, you just made par. They hit it to like 10 feet and 2-putt, and then you do that, and they get in the cart, and you know in their head they're thinking, come on, bro. But they're telling you, nice shot. You got a 72 for those? Yeah, I opened that thing up. I don't have a 72. It'd be pretty wild if I had a 72. Do you actually have a 72? It's like, do they make that? That seems like a crazy wedge to have. All right. 117. That could be good, maybe. Spin back in there. Go that way. Okay. Man, that par save was huge. Par save was huge. Okay. So give the hole away even here. Downhill one, so maybe on the outside edge. Oh, do I? We start overthinking this stuff. If I hit it soft enough, it should break in. Come on now. Tactical error there, boys. Tactical error. That's like center of the cup, hit it hard. I need a caddy. Someone to say, hey man. Oh, that's you just watched somebody psych themselves out. No way, man. Ah. Golf is such a struggle sometimes, isn't it? I feel like I had that hole by the throat. We need a putter throw emoji. Yeah, can I do that? I don't even know how to do that. I want one. I want to run over to the keyboard and slam it. I want to put a shortcut on my control box for it. Oh, that's brutal. That was such a good tee shot. You dope. Okay. Regroup. Another shut face. I think the grip's too strong, maybe. Chris, I don't know. I don't know what's happening here. But a chip in would be cool. Why not? Chip it in. Coming off this to the left a little bit. Do it. Sit. Go in. Sit. All right. Then I get out here. How do you think I'm feeling over this right now? Who's betting man on this one? 7 feet. Oh man, man, that's the closest I can find. Are you flipping me off, Alan? You had to open the ball. The camera's not connected to the putting program. You got it hooked up, showing your Logitech hub. All right. Well, and then you want to close the Logitech hub because you'll use the actual app to set it up, and it won't be able to show your camera if your camera is open in the app. So you want to close once you have Logitech and everything downloaded. All the settings will be taken care of through the actual connector. All right, we're even par. We are fighting for our lives out here. This is not a record-breaking night. Maybe it's entertaining watching me miss 7-footers. I don't know. I don't know anymore. The amateur miss, I'm definitely one of those. Definitely one of those. I just missed it high, and then you guys are telling me it didn't break. And now I miss it low. And we're back to adages, aren't we, Chris? We're back to, you never make a putt that you putt left short never goes in. Or we had some good ones last night. 122. Come on, make up for yourself. Totally redeem yourself here. Bunker or good? Go, go, go. All right, halfway redeemed. What are the daily fantasy live odds on this putt right now? What would you take? You're going to take is this a plus 150? Is this a minus 110? What are you guys thinking? What are the daily fantasy on Ben making this putt from 7 feet? Should have taken the bet. Chris, $4 is good. I didn't even look up. There you go. Never up, never in. There you go. That's it. Never up, never in, Boogeyman. Last night we had all the adages out. You make your own luck. Never up, never in. We didn't have that one, but we had a bunch of them. We're getting somewhere. We're 1 under. We need hole in one to get to that stated goal that we had of 5 under. Hole in one is what is needed. All right, 148 uphill. 148 uphill. Okay, got just a shot here. Even a blind squirrel. Yeah. I think you're doing ace. That would be insane. Did you guys see? Can't birdie them off if you don't birdie the first. Yeah. What's the one that was saying last night? What's the Wayne Gretzky? You miss 100% of the shots you don't take. Wayne Gretzky / Michael Scott. All right, here we go. Sticking with the 9-yard pull trend, but I aimed right this time. So, come on. There we go. That was good. No hole in one, but that was good. All right. Live odds on this one. That'd be great if we had live odds. People would come to hate me though, because if I missed a putt and they lost money on it. Let's not get live odds on amateur golf streamers. That would be bad. Uphill 1, 14.5. Uphill 1, 14.5. Just hasn't been the night. That was it. That was right. That was a great line. These are putts though that like you gotta make. You gotta make them. Vegas would find you in like 3 minutes. Yeah, come show me antennas. Hey, what's going on, man? Good to see you. Yeah, this one I scheduled this morning. I tried to put them up on my homepage now, so you can click notify me on them when they're scheduled ahead of time. Last night was like totally random and impromptu. Antenna, we've been wondering about you. Everybody's been like, we've been missing you. Hope you've been feeling all right. So we have not made any putts. Maybe you coming in will make some putts finally with you here. All right. 169. Bad cold? Oh no. Okay, well, I'm glad you're feeling a little bit better. That's good. Take the brick out of the purse. Hit it with your purse, Sally. 169. I don't know. I don't really like the feel of that swing. God darn it. I've actually hit the ball decent this round, just not making any putts. That's not a very good representation of it, but I had a flop shot that was kind of like, so like probably would go on my highlight reel if I had one. The flop shot I hit a couple holes ago. A little 30-yard short-sided shot. You're firing up now to play a par 3. Love it. Are you playing the par 3 tour, the tournament one? Peroni? Does your husband? Yeah. Yeah, no, heard that before as well. All right, 25. Well, the pins are in some good spots. Make sure you check that was just, it didn't, I could just hit that right at the hole. I aimed myself out of it. Can we finish under par on the tournament? This is not finish we were hoping for at the beginning of the night, but can we make this and finish under par? This is, it's actually a good question. I should clip the flop shot, Brian. You're right. It was probably the best. It was probably the highlight of both rounds. Sadly, not. But it was a good shot, though. It was a good shot. Chris, I did that, and I didn't make the hole in one. I did it on the Bryson house. I almost made the ace on like the 100th shot, 115th shot, somewhere in there. And then it was one of the first times people had given me like super chats, money. And I thought, gosh, I gotta make it. I gotta wake up and have made it. And the competitive side of me, I just got tired. I got tired in the back half of the stream. I just kept hitting it to 5 feet. I'd go on runs where I'd scare the flag. I didn't make it. So I wore out like 3 gloves and a dozen MLM2 Pro dotted balls. And left with a bunch of shame. Total shame. I still feel shame about it. I was like, how did I not make it? It was very frustrating. I don't know if I ever want to do it again. All right, 85, 8'5". Come on now. Yes! There we go. 3 gloves later. Boom. Yes. Hey, it's not easy, especially not easy on stream. And Peroni, so what I had was too, I was doing it on the Hole in One Challenge page. So let me show, we'll check it out now. Email you a cell, or do you want a Discord? Either or, but I'll send it. Discord's easiest, but my cell's fine too through email. We can sell it up. You can send me. We can do that way too. Here, let me transfer this over. Okay, so nothing really crazy tonight for. I just putted a lot. I putted a lot and nothing impressive, and I can't blame. Well, what's oh, mic drop? Yeah, mic drop. Yeah, I love it. Let's see here. I'm gonna show you. Let's look at this. 60% of the time, it works every time. Black Panther. That's pretty good. So if you go to challenges, and I don't know if you guys have this because you may not have the course downloaded, but I did it in the bad HIO challenge. I did it this way. So I don't think I got to move that, but I did the challenge this way, and every time I hit a shot, this is one of my excuses, the reason I didn't make it. Every time I hit a shot, the challenge would start over, and I had to re-enter the challenge. So I would hit the wedge, then I'd have to go over to my nightstand thing that I have with the keyboard on it, and I'd have to bend over, restart the challenge, then grab my wedge, go back up, and hit. Like, I didn't stand in one spot and pull a new ball in and really get a rhythm or a feel for it. It was so hard. And then once you get tired, I was tired. I should have just stopped. I felt like Jersey Jerry out there with nobody watching. And Jersey had a lot of people watching. So, yeah, there's steps, but it's not a tough, I mean, gosh, like I said, I flew, in the first hour, I had a ball, like in an hour and 10 minutes in, I had a ball like rattle in and out. And that made me think, oh, there's no way I don't do this. Probably another 3 hours later, I didn't do it. But if I hit, it's brutal. It's embarrassing. It's embarrassing to talk about it now, to be honest. If I hit a shot here, though, I think it still does it. So like if you hit, let's say I hit, and I'm not doing this tonight. This is not a thing, but I would hit a shot. Come on, MLM, you don't read that? That was a good one. That probably would have gone in. Oh, what happened there? Oh, GSPro doesn't like it. Did they just like ban me from their servers? What happened there? GSPro does not like it. I wonder if I'm not supposed to play it. They just catch me playing it. Thanks for showing what you did on GSPro SBA. Yeah. Let's see here. Yeah, I don't know why it crashed. I wonder if it has something to do with Bryson's hole or not. Do you think it does? I've never had GSPro, like the program, actually crash. Well, they got served a cease and desist on it. Antennas is back with the bots. One night we had like a crazy thing, and Ant just keeps joking about how he's hacked my PC. So, total trust though. I know he didn't. He wouldn't do that. Yeah, Bryson's team sent a cease and desist, so they actually pulled the course, but I have it downloaded, so you know, like I have a file of it, you know. Other people do too. But let's see here. So if I just go here, I'll show you this. We can do it a different way. I don't know if I haven't pulled the trigger yet, so because I got an inside scoop on who, you know, I got a direct line to Santa. The word is that he hasn't pulled the trigger on it yet. But I was thinking of P1S. Does that sound right? And does that sound right, Antennas? A P1S? Is that where you would go? I forget. I was just looking at it. Let me show you guys this here. I got something I'll show up. Yep, you bet. Great machine. That's a nice one. You get the A1. See, I don't know anything about them. I mean, other than just I know of them. Somebody recommended one of those. Let's see here. Where to do? Play sim golf. Okay, so here we go. Go this route. I can show it this way. Mute. I mean, I don't know if I would still think I could go there. What I wanted to show you was how I wanted to show you it on the challenge page, and I saw it there, but I hadn't loaded into it lately. I wanted to show you how on the challenge page, when you'd hit a shot, you had to reset the challenge. You got one shot, and then you had to reset the whole thing. And so that's how I had to do it all night. Honestly, I couldn't ever get standing in it, so it's like I had to reset up every time. I feel like it would have been easier if I could have kept like my alignment and the club in my hand and just pulled a new ball in and gotten sort of a rhythm and a feel. That was one of my excuses anyways. One of my many. But right about here, see if I can, here I am. This is an hour and 14 into it. An hour and 14 into it. So I had to bend over to touch the keyboard after every shot. And this felt early because I didn't start right at the beginning of the stream. I thought I was done right here. And no, there was another 3,000 times. So I had to go over to the keyboard every time, after every single one, and squat down. Honestly, my quads, it's no joke, my quads were so sore the next day from squatting down like that. I probably hit 400, 500 shots. I don't even know. I don't really want to know how many I hit, but yeah, that was the one that was the closest, was that one shot. And all the credit I could give myself was this. In the comments, I put a comment with a timestamp so that even though people would wake up and see he can't do it, I got close, if that counts.
It was frustrating to not make it. It was frustrating. But I thought this was it. Nope. So So yeah, I did it, and then that went on for another 3 hours after that. I hit for 3 more hours after that. So, gosh, I can't even believe I'm sharing that. That's embarrassing. I should delete. I wanted to delete the stream because it's just like streaming is so humbling, though. You can't hide it. You can't hide how bad you are when you stream. You know. So, it is what it is. It is what it is. It's fun. Okay, Anchor M5, half the price. It's so many shots. Yeah, I don't know how many I ended up hitting, Bryce. There was a couple different times where I like rattled the flag, and what would happen was I would finally get on like a rhythm where I had it. But then if I started to figure out exactly what the mile per hour was, and exactly what the launch was, right? And so now you're hitting, and it's like the second you hit it, you see the number, and you're like, that's not in, that's not in, and then you're in your head about it, you know. So Stu was there all night. He might have took a nap, which he should have. But he was there all night. I think it was election night. I think I did it election night. Was it election night, Stu? I'd have to look back. It says 3 weeks ago. No, it wasn't. It wasn't. It was like Thanksgiving. That's what it was. It was Thanksgiving. So it was around Thanksgiving. So it was Thanksgiving night, November 25th. Yeah, it was Thanksgiving night. So it was one of those nights. But yeah. You were there 5 hours waiting for it. He was. For sure he was. All right. Let's probably got to wrap this one up here soon. Let me see here. What do we got? I don't know if anybody's good hasn't joined the league yet. I'd love for you to. I should show antennas. We got the league started. And we had, I want to show you what happened today. We had, I don't think they're still in stream, but they were in stream early on tonight. And I showed this for those of you that were there. I think I will be, antennas. I think I will be. Not tomorrow. I don't think tomorrow night, but if I get a wild hair, maybe I will later in the evening. Last night I wasn't going to stream, and then I was in here tinkering around and I got on. But I'll be on before Christmas. I'll be on either Monday or maybe even Tuesday night after Santa goes to bed. I haven't decided. But I'll be on before Christmas for sure. We had in the league, we had Bitcoin golfer in the very first round of the league get a hole in one. So that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I'll put tomorrow morning, I'm going to talk to the wife about what our schedule is. And then tomorrow morning, I'll pre-schedule the streams on the YouTube page. And if you go to YouTube and go to the page, I actually switched up the way the homepage looked. And now the streams right here, this will say live and upcoming. And like last week, I tried to schedule it out. So there was like 3 of them on here last week, and it showed which days of the week and what time. So I'm going to try to put them here. And then usually right below it, there's a little like notify me button if you are interested in watching a particular night or time. And Thursday nights, I'm going to try to stream the league round live. And if people want to play live, that'd be awesome. Good room cam suggestions, Chris. I use DSLR cameras, like for the one you see me on here. Like this is a Nikon DSLR. I don't use any of the like streaming type cameras, webcam style ones. They just don't do it. So it's DSLRs with HDMI mini out into a capture card on your PC if you want like clear cameras. So, and they can be expensive, but Sony's got, the one I use back there is a Sony. The Sony EV1, I think, is a good one. It's got HDMI out. So, yeah, you too, antennas. You too. I hope so too. Yeah, who can't be home for sure. Yeah, that's very thoughtful of you, antennas. Yeah, you too, man. I appreciate that. Hopefully we catch you before then. If not, it's good to see you again in the chat. It's been a few days. I hope you feel better. Merry Christmas, man. So, Bryce, have a good Christmas if you don't pop up. You too. You too, man. Happy holidays. Happy, hopefully I see you. When's your New Year? The same as ours, right? laptop capture cards. Honestly, I got a capture card. If you're good with 1080, Chris, I just bought one on Amazon for like $20. So I could shoot you some info on it. Email me trpl.bgy@gmail.com. I can get you some info. Be here, trpl.bgy@gmail.com. Perfect, Alan. You have a good night too. I'm gonna wrap the stream up as well. Thank you, everybody. I really appreciate you guys. And if I don't see you before Christmas, Merry Christmas. And yeah, we'll see you next time. Thanks, guys.